I've now been in Vegas almost a month. I'm gonna go over my 10 things that I've learned since moving to Las Vegas. No particular order, these 10 things. One of the things I have learned, I-15 and US 95, you can almost get anywhere in Las Vegas taking these two highways. As you guys know, I'm a huge beer drinker, and I have noticed since my hometown in Wyoming, the cost of beer off the strip here is very inexpensive. You can get a 30-pack of Bud Light for like $18. It's crazy. Since I recently moved in here, I have not cable TV yet. I have had to use antenna. I have noticed there is over 30 channels on just the antenna alone. While hunting for the favorite locals fast food restaurant, I discovered Del Taco, and holy cow, there is over 30 Del Taco restaurants in Las Vegas. This thing that I learned, a lot of people do know about this already, not even having to do with living in Las Vegas. Don't gamble on the strip. Go outside to the casinos, Cannery. Go to Southwest Las Vegas. Go downtown. But avoid gambling on the strip. Tightest slots they have, you're probably barely gonna win. Sometimes you do hit something here and there, but try not to gamble so much on the strip. That's 5 things that I've learned. We got 5 more to go. One of the biggest things that I learned about Las Vegas is there's rarely any mosquitoes or flies here. I've seen some here and there, but for the most part, there's barely any mosquitoes and flies in Las Vegas. The next thing that I learned this the hard way. Me and my mom moved here from Wyoming, drove all the way here. As soon as we get into Las Vegas, car overheats. Big problem in Las Vegas. Some cars aren't used to the high temperatures, so make sure you do have your car taken care of when you move to Las Vegas, because we had to spend $800 on a new radiator once we got here. That brings us to the next thing that I learned about moving to Las Vegas is the locals hate outsiders. Not every one of them, but a lot of the locals hate people coming from somewhere else and moving to Las Vegas. Particularly California, not necessarily me, I haven't really had that many issues, but I have noticed that they hate people invading and moving to Las Vegas. Now this next thing is more like a life lesson or anything like that, but when you're moving to Las Vegas, don't always trust your realtor, your mortgage company. They're not your friend. They're gonna say they're your friend to get the sale, and when it comes down to it, once the sale ends or breaks off or something, they're not your friend anymore. So make sure you trust the correct realtor and the correct mortgage company if you plan on buying a home here in Las Vegas. Now, one of the #1 things I've learned since moving to Las Vegas is having to do with slot machines. We have gambled plenty since we've been here, probably too much. And we have noticed on the weekends they tighten up the slots. I know some people say, JT, it's a numeric system. They don't tighten or loosen. That's a lie. We went everywhere. We seem to win during the week. Weekend hits, don't hit nothing. So make sure if you do come to Las Vegas, you plan your trip during the week and you'll have a better chance of winning. Appreciate all you guys tuning into the channel. Make sure you are subscribed for plenty more tips, plenty more news about Las Vegas, and a bunch of vlogs and exploring Las Vegas walkthrough videos and much more on the channel. Also, leave a comment down below if you live in Las Vegas or you plan on moving here, or something you have learned about being in Las Vegas that not everybody knows. And we will see you next time.